What's going on, guys?
Morning. Sam, what are we going to walk away from the combine saying about Sam Hartman?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I mean, I think I'm going to go out there and give it everything I have. I know, I had a long career in college football, and none of this stuff is huge in the speed and agility and stuff. I can run, I can move. I just want to go out there and prove that I got that ability. I've worked hard in the offseason to kind of hone in on my 40s, 5, 10, 5, jump, vertical, everything. And then on the field, just showing smooth, quick, being accurate, getting the ball out on time, and making some completions and showing some velocity behind it. And I think at the end of the day, I want to go out there and have fun. I think it's an unbelievable opportunity for me to go. To say that I got to go at the combine and to say that I'm here is just incredible.
All right, give us all one hair tip.
Have a good mom. Have good genes.
Sam, you mentioned having such a long college football career, playing in different styles of offenses. How much do you think that helps you get ready for the next level? And what kind of feedback have you gotten from teams that saw your weight tape and now have the Notre Dame sample size also?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's huge. I think the one thing with this whole draft class, especially at the quarterback position, we're all pretty old except Drake. Drake's a young guy out here, yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for me to be able to show knowledge of the game, to be able to go and say, hey, I played in 2 systems, and be able to say, hey, I went into 2 locker rooms, was a captain in both. And it's big, sitting down in interviews, being able to talk ball with coaches, show your knowledge is incredible. It was huge. I mean, I think it's surreal. Like, when I see Drake walking around, I still see him as a guy who was a little guy to me. And then obviously a couple years later, he's way taller than me. So, it's incredible. And you obviously have Sam Howell with the Commanders. And it's just a lot of guys before me that kind of set the stage. And then obviously Drake's a little after me, but now we're at the same spot. And so, it's just cool. We were sitting in our room last night talking about it and just the memories. And his dad was my quarterback coach. So we both kind of have similar styles, and obviously he's a little bigger and a little stronger and all that fun stuff, but it's just really cool to see him out here and excited for him. He's not. He's literally he's the conjoining room. So from Lake Norman, North Carolina to Indy, we're pretty close.
How did your transfer help you become a better quarterback, and why did you end up leaving?
Yeah, I mean, I think Wake developed me so much. For 5 years, they stood by me, and Coach Clausen, Coach Ruggiero were just incredible for me. My teammates there were awesome, and got the opportunity with the COVID and the red shirt to kind of explore and see what was what, and kind of came down at the end of the year, and it gave me an idea. Hey, maybe there's something out there that I could go do, and that was a part of like what you said, the pro style offense, and it was great. I think having 2 offenses under my system, getting under center, getting in and out of the huddle, playing with guys like Joe Aldrich Estime, it just kind of set the tone, and different things, working on cadence, right? A lot of schools, you don't do cadences, and so working an NFL cadence and everything in between was incredible. And then Notre Dame itself, right? We're close. It's only 2.5 hours north, but the fan base, right? You see a little Irish right there. It's just everywhere. And so place changed my life, and forever grateful for South Bend. I mean, I don't know if there's anything bad I could ever say about him, and I mean that sincerely. I think, he's the best. He's the best in this draft, and I think wherever he goes, he's going to be successful. He's a guy you can call 24/7. He'll be there no matter what it is. You need help with your engineering homework, or you need a protection on the left side. He's everything, and I always say to teams, if there's somebody that says something bad about him, I'll talk to him. I think I can prove you wrong. Yes. I mean, I think just the way he handled everybody. I think that you'll see with Drake, and the great thing about him is just everybody's important. He makes everybody feel like the most important person in the world, and I think that's something I tried to emulate growing up. Was just, Coach May is one of the best, and as a person, I think more off the field, he impacted just how I go about my day to day, and he impacts so many people that he doesn't even realize. So I think that's the biggest part. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is confidence. I think if you go out there and you know what you're talking about and you're efficient and smooth, and I mean, I think a lot of it situationally we're getting questioned, and then memorization. And I think you just want to make sure that they know that, one, this is ball. Ball is your life, and everything you do is about football. And then on top of it, you're confident. You can go into a room and be able to adapt, adjust, and take command of an offense. I know it'll be extremely hard. I know that this is one of the hardest things to do in the world, and again, every day I'm just extremely grateful to be here, be at an event like this, be around the guys on this stage, and I want to make a team. I know that the road has been up and down for me since freshman year of high school, and so I'm just extremely grateful to be here, and the people that have gotten me here, my folks at home, everybody is it's surreal. I've met with a lot of the teams. I mean, they're all been really good. This is the NFL. You never know who's interested, who's not. And again, it's just need one team and just need one organization to take a chance. And I'll be really excited and work my tail off to make a stick.
Sam, you mentioned your high school days that you played. You mentioned your high school days. You played for Coach Chad Greer, both at Davidson Today and at Collegiate. Why was he so important to your development to make you want to follow him?
Yeah, he was huge. I mean, I think that at that stage and that level, there's a premium on having a good coach, throwing the ball a lot. We would throw the ball about 50 times a game, and so him and Will, his son, were huge. Will obviously going through the whole process was something that I relied on. And Coach Chad was just great, kind of precursor for the college level and the NFL level of just the intensity that it takes to be a quarterback and the preparation.
Sam, who are you excited to see at Notre Dame next year? Who do you think will take the next step?
I think Ben Morrison will end up being, the guy that you're probably talking about for a long time there, and his history and his career. I think he's just extremely mature. I think he handles everything like a pro, and I'm really excited for him.
Was there a moment that stood out to you when you first got to meet him and you said, like, all right, this guy has it?
I just think in practice, he was always the guy asking for more reps, the guy wanting to compete, pushing guys, pushing our offense, and so, and then he just handles his business. I think he never came up in a captain's meeting, oh, Ben's doing this or that, so it was great.
How much do you think the change in the transfer portal rules have helped kind of you and your trajectory to get to the NFL?
It's been extremely pivotal. I mean, I think mine is a little different because I was a grad guy, so I think that kind of has always been an avenue for guys to grad transfer, and so the importance of getting your degree and whatnot, and so I'm happy about that. I have a degree and everything, and I think it's huge. I mean, I think there's pros and cons to everything in life, and I think that there's some great things with it. I think there's some bad things with it, and again, I think I'm just more grateful to go to two organizations that embrace me, fan bases that embrace me, and teammates that changed my life forever.
Sam, tell us a bit about the experience of playing in Ireland to open up the season. What was that energy like for the team, for the fans? Was there more energy, more hype playing overseas? Were guys a little bit more nervous?
I mean, I think it was the first game of the year, so everybody had a little bit of nerves. I mean, I think it was just surreal. I think just the whole event was so first class, and the trip over, the hotel we stayed at, the entire organization and how it was run was just top notch. So I think it was just really cool. And then for me, it was my first game in the Golden Helmet. We played really well. The atmosphere was incredible. The Irish natives, they were fired up. But I don't think there's anything like a home game. Like that first home game was something special. You got 80,000 people. It's a pretty different feel. No comment. I just enjoy it. It goes by really, really fast. It's an unbelievable opportunity to be the quarterback in Notre Dame, and something I'll never take for granted. And I think you just got to enjoy it. By the snap of your fingers, he'll be standing right here doing this, and he'll be like, "Where did the time go?" So, just enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, I think he was great. I mean, I think that there's a lot of upside to him, and he worked really hard.
Sam, you become an advocate for mental health. Have you shared that with your teammates?
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, I talk with people here about it, and I talk with other quarterbacks, coaches, scouts. I mean, it changed my life. I think anybody and everybody needs to do it and talk to somebody at least once in their life just to see how it feels. And everybody's going through their battles by themselves, and life's pretty hard, and playing this position and playing this sport is pretty hard as well. And so, as much as you can do to take care of your mental and make sure that everything upstairs is going well.
Sam, what are you going to have one event to the NFL Combine?
I might do something with my hair, maybe like a salon trip, maybe that'll get me a couple boosts in the draft rating or something.
In the NIL era, how many dating opportunities did you have to turn down?
No comment on that, brother. I just am pissed because I spent 6 years in college and I didn't get a piece of that. Like, come on. Like, that was the only reason I went back to Notre Dame, was just to get in the EA and put on a gold helmet. But I hope they make some type of legacy something, or like a washed-up NFL, like college quarterback deal. Like, that'd be dope. An old-timer league, or like instead of mascots, they put just like old quarterbacks. I don't know. Is Jaden still up? I'd probably give Jaden it, right? The Heisman. I feel like that'd be a good one. Or like Coach Saban would be pretty cool. I've seen some edits about that. Jaden's over there. I'd do Jaden. I think Jaden would get it.
Sam, are the Buccaneers a team that you've met with?
Met with a lot of teams, and again, it's the NFL. Like I've been told a million times, is you never know. So every team, talk to almost everyone, and just happy to get the opportunity to. I think you always get in trouble for saying these because somebody says something that you're not. But I like Baker. I think he plays with a lot of passion. I think he's got a cannon for an arm. I don't have what he's got there, but I think just seeing him go from team to team and the amount of buy-in and just the amount of the way he plays the game is really cool. So I'll let the fans decide. Probably not very high right now. I got to earn that one. I was just texting Gino about 5 minutes ago. He was great. I think just his consistency, the way he kind of handled us, and kind of the transition obviously was a little of a shaky one when you get there and the OC leaves and everything kind of seems like it's going downhill. But him and Free did an incredible job, just kind of, and Coach Parker showing the trust and letting me, be a part of it as well, the transition, but then just kind of easing all the stress and easing all the complications that could come and arise. I would, again, I appreciate the hair comment. I think I just look at my experience, my resilience, and those things, and then self-awareness. I think a big thing is being a leader out there, and I think everybody, is a leader. Everybody's a captain. I've been a captain at two different spots, 4 years out of my 6. Resilience. I've had 2 almost career-ending, life-threatening injuries. I played in 50-something games. So there's just a lot behind me and a lot in front of me, and so I'm just excited to just whatever opportunity I get to make the most of it. Oh yeah, I don't know if I got a choice. I think they'd send me home if I don't do anything out there. Yeah, it was incredible. It was great to see him. He looked, super happy to be down at Troy, and I know he'll miss Notre Dame, and what he did for Notre Dame was incredible. I know me and him caught a lot of flack throughout the year of the wins, losses, bad offense, good offense, and I think we both share the blame in that, and also we share the success. It's a pretty surreal thing to go 9-3 and be having what people say about him, and I think he's an incredible coach, and I think Troy is extremely lucky, and I'd say he's an incredible coach, but as often as it gets forgotten, is an incredible man. Him and his family and how he kind of taught everybody on that offense how to be a football player and also how to be a man off the field is just something that I'll never forget.
Thanks, Sam.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you.